Hello, I'm Jake Trotter. This is Barry Tramel from NewsOK.com. We're standing here on the border just above near the Rio Grande, which divides the United States and Mexico. And Barry, today the coaches met and talked about the game this week. Jim Harbaugh is really fired up about his team being in a bowl for the first time since 2001. For Oklahoma, it's a chance for Bob Stoops to kind of right this season.
Well, it certainly is. Our last chance to talk to those coaches came a few minutes ago, and they staged their last press conference. Jim Harbaugh, energetic as always. Bob Stoops, stiff upper lip, businesslike as always.
The gravel in the gut, the sweaty palms, the gut churning, ready to play a football game is set in early. I don't know what it's the activities, maybe it's being in close proximity with the other team every single day, but it is here now for us, and it's come a little early, and we are ready to kick it off. I think good things are going to happen. I think it's going to be a heck of a football game. It's going to be a great challenge for the men of Stanford. I believe the strong team will survive and win this football game, and as a coach, I'm excited to watch it go down.
We recognize Stanford as an excellent football team. I've talked a lot this week about the great wins that they've had this year, the tight losses they've had, and playing against one of the best players in the country in Toby Gerhart. And Jim and his staff do a great job of coaching. You really you see really the schemes they use. They make you really work to figure out where you need to be. It'll be challenging for our players to have the discipline and to be where they should be, and in particular on defense, and to read the formations, adjustments, those kind of things. And then once you if you do get it correct, you still have to be physical and tough, as you play, to take on blocks and to tackle well. Be smart to see the play action passes that are coming and be in position on those. Just overall, again, special teams, they have what I believe is the best return man that I have seen in my 11 years at Oklahoma. And Owusu, the number 81, their great receiver, who's a credible kickoff return man. And so, it'll be challenging in every part of the game.
Jim Harbaugh talking about his quarterback situation. Tavita Pritchard probably going to start and play the entire game in place of freshman Andrew Luck.
Well, yeah, and Sooners are without their center. Trent Williams going new, and Stanford going without a new with a new quarterback. So the center exchanges should be interesting. But it's been a good week of preparation for both teams. Jim Harbaugh has been fun to be around, getting to a little bit to know him. Energetic coach, 15-year NFL veteran, really positive, really has turned around this Stanford program. Bob Stoops, seeking a bowl win. He could really use one, but he's been rock solid like always, stiff upper lip, very positive. So I think it's going to be an interesting game tomorrow.
The most interesting thing today, though, wasn't the press conference. It was the Battle of the Bands, the impromptu Battle of the Bands. Stanford stormed where Oklahoma was playing outside the convention center. It's pretty entertaining and a wild group.
Hard to have much more fun than the Stanford band. I talked to the drum major afterwards and said, "What do you got planned for halftime tomorrow?" He said, "We have no idea. We'll talk about it tonight." So this is an irreverent outfit, the Stanford band. Nothing at all like its football team, which will come prepared and have a game plan and know exactly what it wants to do.
You've been in Paso for a few days now. What's your impressions of the city? We're standing here, obviously, on the border between the United States and Mexico, but El Paso just on the border. What are your thoughts of the city?
Well, El Paso has its charms. It's a throwback place. It feels different. The heavily Mexican culture is all over El Paso. Nobody in their right mind goes to Juarez anymore. Certainly tourists don't. But El Paso, we got a snowstorm yesterday. Today, standing out in jacket weather like this, it was fine. So got some good Mexican food last night. El Paso has its charms. Generally speaking, though, you could use a little bit warmer weather for a bowl trip.
You think when you're going to the Sun Bowl, the sun's going to be shining and keeping it warm. It hadn't been the case here. We've had temperatures pretty much in the 40s all week, but we did have a good Mexican dish last night at Kiki's. So this is the Mexican food capital of the country. For Barry Tramel, I'm Jake Trotter. Thanks for watching NewsOK.com.